Welcome to this week's episode of A Spiritual Cup of Coffee. It's time to restore your soul, don't you think? Let's stop being so busy. Let's stop getting all these projects done, and let's really make a point to have a day of rest every week. That's actually something that is biblical. Turn to Mark chapter 2, verse 27. Says, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. Now, if you look up the word Sabbath in the dictionary, it actually means a day of rest. And why is that important? Because rest is a critical component to a healthy lifestyle. God took a day of rest after he created the world. You find that in Genesis 2, verse 2 and 3. And we're created in the image of God. Rest is important. Jesus even took time to rest. Let's go a little deeper into the book of Mark. Mark chapter 6, verse 31 says this. Then Jesus said, let's go off by ourselves to a quiet place and rest a while. He said this because there were so many people coming and going that Jesus and his apostles didn't even have time to eat. Okay, moment of truth. How many of us have been so busy during the week that we use Saturday and Sunday as our catch-up day? It's our day to catch up on projects around the house, catch up on projects that have maybe been left undone at work if we work from home. Maybe it's, our day to volunteer at the church. But we end up on Sunday night feeling so completely exhausted because we didn't actually rest. A day of rest is not a day to volunteer all our time at the church. Volunteering is fine, but we don't want to be so busy that we don't rest. Also, a day of rest is not a day to catch up on projects around the house. Now, if you have this belief that you don't have enough time to rest because there's too many projects to get done, that is a lie from the pit of hell. It's time to stop believing that. There was a time where my husband and I did not take a day of rest. And it was really causing a strain on our marriage. It was causing a strain in my health because I would just keep going and going all the time. And I was so exhausted, but I would never rest because there wasn't enough time. That landed me in the hospital. So for anybody overcoming sickness, it is so important that you schedule a day of rest every week to do nothing but lay around and do nothing. You might be thinking, how do I have a day of rest when I work on Sundays? In this day and age, there's a lot of occupations that require us to work on the weekends. So keep this in mind. A day of rest does not have to be on a Sunday or a Saturday. Just look at your schedule and pick a day during the week if you have to have a day of rest. Sleep in, go to church if you want to, if it's a Sunday, or listen to some spiritual equipping at home. Spend time reading your Bible. Spend time with God on your day of rest. Take a nap. Lay around watching movies. If you're married, okay, don't blush. If you're married, have a naked day of rest. It'll be the best thing you can do for your marriage. Seriously. I'm not lying. Try it. I dare you. It's time to restore your soul. Stop being so busy. Stop feeling like there's not enough time to get everything done. You want to know something really funny? When you start applying and scheduling a day of rest every week, you're actually going to get more done because you're going to be filled up. You're going to be energized. You're going to think more clearly. You're going to have way more energy to get the stuff done during the 6 days of work. your life is going to be so much more fulfilling, and you're going to be able to live in true wholeness as God designed you. Share with me what day you are going to designate as your day of rest. Write it down at the bottom in the comment section. Click like if this really helped you gain some insight as to why nothing's getting done and why you're always so exhausted. And come back next week and share with me how your day of rest impacted the rest of your week. I look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, be blessed, be healthy, and be inspired. Bye-bye.